Government preparing for controlled re-entry of deportees. A very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the People's Forum of In the Streets with Big Stone. Prime Minister Andrew Onis says the government has spent the last 2 weeks refining protocols and making preparations to have a controlled re-entry of deportees from the United States. Onis made the announcement at an earlier press briefing that was yesterday at Jamaica House to address the nation and the coronavirus outbreak in the country. We have these agreements to take back our citizens who have been deported from overseas. We have a very good relationship with the United States, and we were able to have discussion with our partners, with our counterparts, and the initial proposed date were rescheduled to dates that were more favorable to our state and stage of readiness and preparation, Mr. Onis said. Minister of National Security, Dr. Chang, then added, we had a delay in order to examine how we could best prepare to accept that number of individuals. It was delayed on more than one occasion. During the time that we have been talking, we have to look at how that can be done in a phased manner. We are preparing so that as necessary or when necessary, we will be able to accept them, approximately 40, in the conditions laid down by the Ministry of Health, Mr. Chang says. Recently, 40-something Jamaican were on a ship on the outskirts of Jamaica. It is said in the newspaper that several pleas were made to the government for them to come off the ship and to re-enter their land of birth. And these calls went unanswered. The ship pulled off, went to Portugal. Portugal said, no, sir, we don't want them. They left from Portugal and they now headed to England. Later on, the government came out and said they did not ignore these Jamaicans. Protocol has to be observed, and by the time the Prime Minister got through with these protocols, the ship already left. Here we are now with the United States in a time like this, when the United States is the epicenter. Let me repeat that, the epicenter of the coronavirus. To have 40 people, even though those are our own Jamaican citizens, but to have 40 people come in, first they have to be quarantined, then they have to be medicated if they need medication, and then they have to be put into society. Now, I love my Jamaican citizens. I don't care where they are in the world or how they get deported. This is their country. They are entitled to come home whenever they so choose. I don't know the protocols that the Prime Minister had to undergo in order to have those 40-something Jamaicans released into our shores. I don't know or understand what took place there. But I'm saying that at a time like this, why would America want to send 40 deportees to our shores when we hardly can take care of the people that we have here? If they are sick, if they need to be quarantined, if they need ventilators, if they need a place to stay, like an hospital or something, I think the timing is a little bit off. I understand the relationship, the official relationship that Jamaica has with the United States of America. But I also understand that Jamaica is a very poor country. We're drained as it is. So to have our Jamaicans coming home, especially at a time like this, I think it's premature. I think it should be looked into, and a latter date when we are at least on top of the situation. Because recently we jumped from 73 to 105, and that is burdening and pressuring our healthcare system to go out there now and to test the entire parish of St. Catherine to find out where the contacts lie. Because remember, this virus can quadruple in seconds. You can hear 100, and then in another second you can hear 300, and then in another second you can hear 500. So we have to be careful with how we accept our citizens who are coming home, and especially if they're coming from the epicenter or a known area as the virus. We pray for our fellow citizens en route to England, because England is hard hit as well. We do hope everything works out for the best interest of all Jamaicans. And we have to say this, Mr. Prime Minister, sir, you're doing a remarkable job in moving quickly. But please, sir, in the future, move a little quicker if our Jamaicans are close to us and we can easily go out and retrieve them. Thank you all for watching, and I do hope you can have a safe day. Thank you.